Hello world, me again. We're just talking video games here. The title of this video is called Wii U Set the Standard. Okay, we're talking infrastructure. Okay, Wii U set the standard because the Switch is not on the Wii U's level. The Wii U beats the Switch any day, because once you dock the Switch, okay, once you dock the Switch, you lose that tablet, you lose that dual screen function that you would have. You lose that dual radar screen that you would have. So once the Switch is docked, you lose you lose a lot of functions. Not only that, like I told you guys before, with the Wii U, you can't get rid of none of the features, because you need the features in the years to come. You can't get rid of none of them. You can't get rid of the Miiverse, the YouTube, the Netflix, the internet. You can't get rid of nothing. Friends List, Me Maker, you can't get rid of none of it. So the Wii U, like I said, has the infrastructure, and it set the standard for set the standard for consoles. For instance, like take the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 needs external hard drive support, right? But it needs a tablet functions to where you play all those games, and you have like the menu and the radar. You have a bigger menu and radar. Let's say you go to the store, you get you a tablet, and all you do is connect it to your Xbox 360. So now you have the same function now, like the Wii U tablet. Now you get the menu, the radars, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then you can do the same things like you would do on on a Call of Duty games, or like changing the perk, or you could have the same thing like you would do in Batman games, where you can use your Xbox 360 controller, but then the tablet is your radar, and then you can hear people talking and all that. So the Wii U set the standard for the console, for console. So the same thing could be said for the PlayStation 3. You know, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Ones, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. The same could be said for the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 needs external hard drive support, but it needs a tablet, so you can have that tablet controller function to where you get a radar for your games and menus and all that. You know, so and you will have a luxury of having two screens, but one screen is for your menu, your radars, but the other is your television screen you get to play on. So the PlayStation 3 needs external hard drive support, and it needs a tablet function. The PlayStation 4 needs the same thing, needs a tablet function. It has external hard drive support, but it needs a tablet function. The PlayStation 5 needs a tablet function like the Wii U, but and it also got external hard drive support. So the Wii U set the standard for all those consoles and the consoles to come. You know, so the Wii U is a great machine. It's not about sales, it's about improving the infrastructure of the console, of what you have. So when it comes to the Wii U, many people of the go along, get along will tell you, oh, it was sales, marketing, and commercial failure. That's not true. The Wii U's infrastructure needed work. Okay? You needed for instance, like when you go on the internet, sometimes you have a choppy frame. When it comes to the Wii U, you need at least say about 4 to 5 gigs of RAM just for the console alone, so the OS and the applications within the OS can run correctly. And you need like another 8 or 10 for games. Okay, so that's what was going on with the Wii U. And then another thing with the Wii U, that 25 gig CD should have been increased, because the Blu-ray disc is the standard. So you should have put say 100 gigs of storage on that 25 gig CD. Be done with it. You know what I'm saying? So you needed some more CPU power too. So the Wii U had the infrastructure. It just needs some more CPU power and RAM, so things can run correctly. And the 25 gig CD needed some more needed some more space, storage space, so the developers can take an entire game and fit it on there, and then you have the console to run the games on. Okay, so the Wii U infrastructure needs work. It wasn't about no sales, marketing, commercial failure. Another problem with the Wii U was this: the signal strength between the tablet and the console needed to be fixed. Okay, it was never about sales, marketing, commercial failure. The signal strength between the tablet and the console needed to be stronger. So that means if I go anywhere outside, I can take the Wii U tablet with me, okay, and communicate with the console, and then save. If I'm playing remotely anywhere out there in the world, that means I can save the games to the hard drive remotely. The infrastructure of the Wii U needed work. Okay, so Nintendo Corporation came up with this sales, marketing, and commercial failure as an excuse because they didn't want to fix the infrastructure. So the infrastructure of the Wii U needed to be worked. Another thing with the Wii U was this: it needed the GameCube. Okay, the GameCube was an important piece to the Wii U. Okay, so once the Wii U was backwards compatible with GameCube, you would have all the Nintendo games on one console to play, and those games that were on the Switch, it's for the Wii U. Okay, so the Wii U infrastructure needed to be fixed. Needed some work. The infrastructure is there. It needed work. Okay, and then you needed some more like apps in the eShop. Your Miiverse needed a coloring option, probably unlimited text, emojis, and probably memes. You know, the friends list needs to be improved. The Meme Maker need improvement. So the Wii U has the infrastructure, but the infrastructure needs work. So sales, marketing, commercial failure is a lie. It's made up. Okay, so you sold what? They say the Wii U sold what? What, 13 million? 13 million? The infrastructure of the Wii U needed work. Okay, not only that, the Wii U need to be breaking down in increments to where like certain people of different price that can afford it price range wise, but also they'd have to go out and then get an external hard drive to like save their games. So the infrastructure needed work, and the tablet, the console, the tablet, they needed some work, man. So it was never about sales and marketing and commercial failure. But what the Wii U brought to the table was awesome, because now you have a tablet, a handheld device with a tablet in one, but you can use that to draw on. You can use that as your map, your menu, your radars for games. So Sony and Microsoft now, they should have been like, okay, you know what? That's a good idea. We're going to improve on that. So Sony and Microsoft should have been like, okay, you know what? We need to have a tablet function on our console too, because we need it for the games. And PlayStation should have done the same thing too. So, like if you're playing any games on Xbox, or any game on the PlayStation, or whatever it's the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, the Xbox One, PS4, Xbox Series X, PS5, you will have a tablet function to where you can have your map, your menu, your radars, and then have fun playing your games. So, you know, Microsoft and Sony should have capitalized off that. But the Wii U brought a lot of interesting things to the table. Okay, and the console is a good console. It just needs some more power behind it, and it needs some more power, more RAM, and CD space needed to be improved. So, and the signal strength. That was it. So, sales, marketing, and commercial failure is sales, marketing, and commercial failure. It's for people who don't understand gaming. It's for beginners. You know, people will run to sale. Oh, the console didn't do so good because of sales. No, you look at the infrastructure and see what the Wii U was bringing to the table. Like, okay, within the infrastructure, what needed to be improved on? Okay, so yeah, that's what you look at. You don't look at sales numbers. The sales come later, but the infrastructure needed work, and that's why the Wii U was missing out on games. You know, because Nintendo didn't want to fix the console. They kept trying to push this sales, marketing, commercial failure in your face as a scapegoat to make it look like the console was all bad, but it's not. The Wii U is a great console. Okay, it is a great console. It's really good. I still use it till this day. You know, and I stack it up against the current consoles and what they're bringing, and I'm like, okay, the Wii U has the infrastructure, but it needs this, and this. But the console is good. So the infrastructure that it has, you know, the idea that the infrastructure that it has, where you have like a tablet as a radar and stuff like that, or map or menu, that could be applied to the Xbox brand and the PlayStation brand of consoles. You know, the PlayStation 3 needs it, PS4 needs it, PS5 needs it, Xbox 360 needs it, Xbox One, the Xbox One series, and the Xbox Series X needs it. So yeah, Wii U is a good console, and it's set the standard for those consoles going forward. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a good console, man. So, and you can't. One thing about a lie, you can't tell it for so long, man. You can't tell it for so long. You can only tell it for so long. But after a while, people gonna look through it, you know. So that sales, marketing, commercial failure, that stuff was made up, man. It was made up, you know, to mislead people, you know. And then the people that bought the Switch, they didn't realize what they missed out on, you know. They are part of the go along, get along gang, you know. They were misled, and then the people that had the Wii U and the Switch, they got to find out that the Wii U was actually better, and that's why a lot of them are still playing it till this day. You know, they're getting to find out that the Wii U is much better. So the Wii U itself, it needs CPU power, it needs RAM, okay. And other thing that it's missing the GameCube. That's number one. It's missing ray tracing. It's missing teraflops. It's missing DLSS. Okay. It's missing a SSD port. port on the back of the console. SSD port on the back of the console, so you can use SSD hard drives. You know. Yeah. And then like it might, since it already got the infrastructure, it might need like a quick resume feature. The Wii U might need a quick resume feature. But it's set the standard for all these consoles, man. The system is good, you know. So people that are trying to badmouth it really don't know what they're talking about. All they can do is hang on sales because that's all they know. But the console is good, man, you know. And then another thing about it too is like, if you don't want to play on your TV, turn that TV off and then play on the tablet. Wii U had everything covered. The infrastructure needs work. Okay, so yeah, and a lot of people are still using it today. So it's not about no sales, marketing, commercial failure, man. That stuff is a lie and it's made up. I got nothing to do with it. That ain't the real issue. The real issue with the Wii U is infrastructure. Okay, because your OS needs like about 5 gigs of RAM. And then all the apps in the program within the OS, they need their own RAM too. They're like, okay, where's our cut? We need our cut. We need our cut. We need our slice of RAM to run. We need this. We need that. So, yeah, infrastructure of the Wii U needed work, and that's what really happened to the console. You know, instead of sitting there like turning a blind eye and then acting like you don't know what to do, fix the console and stop lying to people. Because when the console didn't get the refresh it need, they missed out on a lot of games, man. You know, and a lot of games based on the Wii U's infrastructure would have benefited from that tablet, that dual screen functionality. They would have benefited. You know, what, Elder Scrolls Online, dual screen. You're playing on your TV, but your tablet is your radar and your menu and stuff like that. Star Wars, Final Fantasy. Oh yeah. It would have benefited. So the Wii U is a great console, man. It's a really good console, and it's a shame that the console went down the drain all because of lies, laziness, and excuses. It's a shame, you know. The infrastructure was the problem. The sales was just the sales number on the Wii U is just a cover-up. The sales Wii U is just a cover-up. The real problem on the Wii U was the infrastructure. They have an infrastructure, but the infrastructure needs work. Okay, so, you know, it has nothing to do with sales, man. You know, because when the Xbox One came out, it had an issue. But they didn't focus on sales. They fixed the infrastructure of the Xbox One. Look at it now. You know what I'm saying? So the same rule applies to the Wii U. It had nothing to do with sales. The infrastructure needs work. know, and you can only mislead people for so long before the truth comes to the light, man. So the infrastructure of the Wii U needed work, man, and it was already backwards compatible with Wii. It needed to be backwards compatible with GameCube. That was a missing piece. And then not only that, the games that were on, some of the games that were on the Wii, they needed an update. For instance, like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. They needed an update to go from a 700 from the Wii architecture to the Wii U, so they can get the rest of the updates. So there was a lot of things that need on the Wii U that needed work. So sales, marketing, commercial failure ain't cutting it. That ain't what happened. It's the infrastructure that need work. And like I said, there were plenty games on the Wii that were under 360. They needed an update. For instance, like Black Ops, or Modern Warfare 3, or Modern Warfare 2, or World at War. Those games needed an update. You know what I'm saying? So the Wii U had the infrastructure. The infrastructure needs work, meaning CPU wise, RAM wise. The eShop needs work. Oh, the infrastructure needed work, man. So sales, marketing, commercial failure is a scapegoat. It's a cover-up to the real problem at hand. You know what I'm saying? Some of the controllers need a USB connection and a rechargeability. Yep, they do. The tablet needs to be fixed. Signal strength needs to be fixed. The console itself needed more CPU and more RAM. And we're done here. And that 25 gig CD needed to be 100 gigs in storage. So all this, so whatever they were trying to do with the Wii U, whatever not the Wii U, but whatever they were trying to do with the Switch, the Wii U really had that covered. The infrastructure of the Wii U needed work. It needed work, and then the features within the Wii U, you can't get rid of it. You know, so yeah. So the Wii U sets the standard when it comes to consoles, because every console from the 360 to PlayStation 3, from the Xbox One series to the PlayStation 4 series, from the Xbox Series X to the PS5 series, they all need a tablet. You know, so you can do your maps, your menus, and your radars. You need a tablet for those consoles, and the Wii U sets the standard. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. But nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing, or dark side. I'm gone. Peace.